Alright, YouTube, Mr. Mean here today, coming at you this fine Friday afternoon. 2 videos in one day. Oh my gosh, what are we getting into? It's crazy around here. I hope you guys are doing okay. I just got a call from the UPS store that I had another package. So I went and picked it up. I already take it out of the box. So I don't want to bring the box home and all the it had peanuts. I hate packing peanuts. Anyway, this is another Kickstarter pledge fulfillment. So want to give a big shout out to Chuck and all the guys over at Castles and Crusades. Let me get the other name. Oh my God, I love a fresh book when you open it. Stephen Chenault. There we go. So all the fine fellows over at Gray Publishing and Troll Lord Games, because I got my Codex Sinarum. This is just fantastic. I will read the backs. From the depths of time, born in the history of China, that ancient land of verdant forest and beautiful mountains, comes the mythologies surrounding its creation and the gods who carved it from the ether, the realms they ruled and the monsters they commanded. This is the Codex Sinarum, a mythological treasure. It begins in the age of ancestors and mythic history of the Jade Emperor to the founding of multiple dynasties. From the dynasties to the lands both real and magical, divine and celestial, to lands of legend and lore, all this leads into the plethora of magical beasts that stalk the wild, that hound humans and all their progeny, and beyond all that lie the gods from the furthest antiquities to the Yuan dynasty. With them are the wizards and the wise hermits and the ancient, very complex systems of spellcraft. The Codex Sinarum ends on a warrior's note, creating a more martial system for castles and crusades. Join us in exploring the wild and wonderful Chinese mythologies, all tailored for your tabletop experience. So this was $29.99. I kickstarted it. I backed it on Kickstarter. It's hardback, as you can hear, $29.99. It is a total of, oh, it's beautiful. I love that smell of freshly printed books. 128 pages. This does have the OGL in it, but moving forward, I don't think they're going to use any OGL related material. So I know they're about to release a Kickstarter. If you're a Castles and Crusades fan like me, they're announcing a new Kickstarter really soon that is going to be all of the books redone with no OGL in them. Now, I don't know if that's going to include the whole print run or if it's just going to be the GM and the player's handbook. But I know they are getting a revamp. They're going to remove the OGL. I'm not quite sure if they're going with the Creator Common or if they're making their own OGL. I do not know. Stephen Chenault just did a podcast, I think earlier this week or maybe late last week, talking about it. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. To be honest, I really don't care because I'm not going to rebuy all these books just so they can have the non-OGL. I have a lot of money invested in Castle Crusades because I've bought pretty much everything for this game except a couple of the codexes, which my good friend Dan sent me. So I'm pretty happy. I'm glad to have this in my collection. I think I have them all now. So this is awesome. It did come with Visiting Death, which I believe is an adventure. It's a very small form factor. This is $10. Yeah, it's a small adventure, 20 pages, black and white. And so a very cool martial arts themed or Asian themed fantasy adventure. So very cool to have that. Super cool maps in the background. I won't post them because I don't want to ruin it for those who are going to play it. I do love Castles and Crusades. My only complaint is their Foundry VTT support is severely lacking. But wow, look at this. We've got a single map here, yin and yang. It explains all the realms and everything. So that's pretty cool. I'm very excited to have that in the old archive. I've got to fold this back up now without breaking my teeth. I don't know how I'm going to do. Oh, and it got ripped. Man. Boo. Oh, well. It's never probably going to see the light of day anyway. I don't put these kind of maps up on my wall. You can't see from because I got you enclosed here on the edge. But yeah, it's ripped. That sucks. But the adventure appears to be super cool. I'm going to enjoy reading that. I'm not a big fan of buying adventures, but this was one of the stretch goals, so I got it for free. And I'm glad to support the hobby, support the game. And like I said, I paid $29.99, so I got a poster and a free adventure for $30. That's a pretty good bang for your buck. If you don't know, Castle and Crusades uses the Siege engine. So hardback, we already said 124 pages, I believe. That's including the OGL. There's the black and white print of the cover art, which is super solid. They always have fantastic art in Castles and Crusades. It's got a bestiary in here, a bunch of monsters, your jumping vampires. Everything is in Chinese, so brush up on your Mandarin or whatever other language they speak back. Cantonese. And of course, this is fantasy, so it could be any made-up language they want, but I'm sure it's based off of actual Chinese language. Here's Mongolia from the age of the ancestors. I mean, just super. I love that image right there. That's pretty cool. Always have good art in here. I give a shout out to the guys, Steven Chenault and those guys, Chuck. They do fantastic art. I don't know who all their artists are. I think they use a plethora of artists, but this is really done. This is, if you want to base a martial arts wuxia, Chinese mythology, this is the book for you. Beautiful art. Love the cover, the Chinese dragon and the wuxia warrior. Yeah, just phenomenal. The book came very well packaged in a smaller box, appropriate for its size. And peanuts. I hate peanuts. I wish they would have used bubble wrap, but peanuts are environmentally more friendly. What all do we got in here real quick? We'll just go through it. This is written by Brian Young. He's written a lot of the codexes for Castles and Crusades. Art is by Peter Bradley. That was the cover. There's a nice introduction by Finley J.E. Clayton, who's the editor. So we have From the Age of Ancestors, In the Lands of Legend and Power, Walk Mighty Beast and Beings Alike, Of Gods Benign and Maleficent, Enchanted Wizards and Wise Hermits, Warriors Swift of Limb and Blade. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 chapters totaling 121 pages. The art is, like I said, phenomenal. You got your standard beast bestiary outline here for your monsters and everything that they do or can do. Really well done, as always. They do phenomenal work. The art is pretty darn snazzy. Some of it's a little meh, but I get where it fits the aesthetic of the book. So if you're into Chinese mythology, if you're into Castles and Crusades, obviously, clearly, highly recommend this one. Don't have enough good things to say about it. It's going to be a rather short video. As always, like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Put your comments below. Did you pre-order this? Did you back it on Kickstarter? Did you get your copy yet? Because I know they're shipping out. Mine just got here today. I just got an email saying that it came in. So I think it wasn't scheduled to be delivered until Monday. So there's been some bad weather on the west and in the Midwest, and I know it's been backing up. So I think USPS was just being polite and saying it's going to take a little bit longer, just so my expectations weren't unreal due to the bad weather. And like I said, this was supposed to have arrived Monday next week, early Monday. So I got it today. So obviously the weather's not, they managed to get the mail through. Like and subscribe, guys. I don't have enough good things to say. It's a codex. It's basically an encyclopedia for gaming nerds. I think it's well done. I love the cover. It's going to look good on my shelf over there with all the other codexes. I'm going to have to make room. But that's a good problem to have, in my opinion. So hope you enjoyed this quick look at Codex Sinarum for Chinese mythology for the Castles and Crusades system. As always, like and subscribe. Let me know if let me know if you've picked it up, if you are going to pick it up, or if you've already got your copy. Hit me up on the Discord. All the links will be in the doobly-doo. As always, peace and hair grease. And remember, Mr. Mean says, be nice.